Again, everyone, this is Tawa'u with Tawa'u Talks. Yeah, I know we have a name and I haven't even been using it. So today I thought I would talk about my beloveds. So these are the gods that I am beloved by. These include Mafdet and Heru-sa-Aset. And see, I'm connected to my computer again here. So once again, I'm in another hotel, but that's besides the point. So, first I'll start with Heru, just because he was really big this week. It was the appearance of Heru-sa-Aset for a couple of days, and we had a sack with him where he appeared and talked to us, and that was just so amazing. But yeah, he is one of my beloveds. He is Heru as the son of Aset. So for those others watching that might not know these names, it's Horus, the son of Isis, and he is the king. I know some people get him as a young child, some people get him you know, like pre-king, or some people get him all sorts of different ways. For me, sorry, I'm shaking the camera. For me, I get him as king, but younger. Like he just took the throne. He just defeated everything and took the throne, and he's not like super serious. He has this playful side to him that I've noticed, and he will make jokes with me at times. You know, he'll laugh, and he's a little bit easygoing, though he is a king. He's just like my mom. He demands respect. And so for those that know his complete story, I mean, sure, you can look it up. Oh my gosh, let me log in. Okay. But everyone's been talking about how he's kind of like Simba from The Lion King. And you know, he's taken the throne by fighting off his uncle, who was not Scar, who was actually Set. And that is pretty much he is. I mean, Simba is like the closest you can get as far as trying to say, hey, his story's kind of like this. So, Bird Simba. Which is funny because sometimes I do envision him like a griffin. I don't know how many other people do that, but I get like a lot of griffin iconography? Is that the right word? Griffin. Because he's like, griffins represent royalty a lot of the time. And griffins were like my thing growing up. And it's funny because I learned about Heru as a child too, and I was obsessed with birds. I had a huge bird and griffin phase, so of course I flocked to him. You know, it's Horus. He was a falcon, and I loved falcons. So he's kind of been with me since I was young, but you know, kind of obviously stayed in the background, and then returned to me once I got divined, which is an amazing thing. I can't believe he's been kind of hanging out this whole time. So he likes, and people that have known me know that I talk about this, that he loves the cookies from the DoubleTree hotels, because he loves nuts, and he loves chocolate, and he loves sweet things too. So we got these cookies that have like walnuts in them and chocolate, and they're so good, so super good. And I know I've been owing him some for a time, and I'm actually going to be able to stay at the DoubleTree this weekend. I hope, fingers crossed, that everything works out, because I really owe him these cookies. And he likes coffee, he likes nuts, he likes rum. He does like rum. And he's wonderful. It was after our last brown pet that we had a full-on interaction. Like, I felt him really strongly. I was at the hotel, he wanted my cookie, He like talked to me, and it was just amazing. And I've just been feeling his energy so big this week. Sorry. So anyways, I wanted to chat about him for a bit, but now I also want to talk about my other beloved goddess, Mafdet. And she's kind of one of those odd gods that you don't see very often, that sometimes she's a mother, maybe very few people, she's a beloved for a few people, but she doesn't show up very much. Sorry. And to be honest, I didn't know about her. I didn't know about her until I did join the House of Nature, and I was looking at the gods when I was setting up for my RPD, and I was looking at the different deities, and I saw her name, and I was like, oh, Mafdet, who is this? And I couldn't find much information on her. I mean, there's information out there, but I didn't really know her until after she wound up in my lineup. And so she's a really old goddess. She is the executioner. She's very strong on justice. She protects the pharaoh. She delivers bad guys' hearts to the pharaoh's feet, like a cat, you know. And she can be seen as a cat or a mongoose. She has a few different depictions, and mostly I've seen her as a cheetah, but mostly I see her as a serval, and they are the second fastest cat. They have really long legs. But aside from cheetahs, they are the second fastest, and she is the swift runner, but I've always seen her as like a smaller cat. And she came to me more recently. I was doing a meditation or something, and she came to me as like an anthropomorphic serval, and she had these brown cloths draped around her, kind of sheer brown tan cloths. And oh my gosh, she was small, fierce, with a little bit of elegance there. She's kind of primal, I want to say. She's like, I've heard her described as a smaller, pointier segment, which kind of makes sense to me. She's like this little ball of flame, and she likes things like meats. And I know just as I owe Heru a cookie, I owe Mafdet a knife. She really wanted me to get her a knife, and for obvious reasons, being I'm a flight attendant, I can't really be traveling with a knife for my shrine. I do have a shrine at home, but I don't really have enough room to sit and place a knife. I mean, I don't at the current moment, I don't have my beloveds depicted in my more permanent home shrine because I don't have space. And I'm hoping that will change in the near future, and I'll get a new place. I can put my beloveds there, and then I will get her a knife. That's for sure. I still have to find the perfect one. But she's power. She's strong. She's still loving, but I get her a little bit more on the serious side. She's like, mom will be more huggy, lovey. Mafdet's more to the point, but she does love. Obviously, I'm her beloved, but she does love really well. This video is going really long. I'm so sorry, but yeah, she's wonderful, and I don't know how much else to describe her except that I love her. I love Heru. They're both deities that deal a lot with justice, which is really, really funny. I don't know how I find that funny. It's just, that's how it happened. And they're very protective, and they're wonderful, and I love having them in my life. And I probably should end this video because I'm going almost to 10 minutes, and nobody wants to watch me ramble for that long, right? So, love you all, Senepti. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on another Tawa'u Talks.